Okay, friends, we're back and we're going to take a look at the Paradise Cove and Mystic Isle. At the end of the introduction video, I sent a few of the worker guys on the ship to the Paradise Isle. Let's go and look at that and collect those workers. Our scripture is Psalms 36:9. For with thee is the fountain of life. In thy light shall we see light. Okay, this is Paradise Isle, and I'm really not that far advanced in this one. There's a lot that I have to clear. You can see, like, if you compare the home island to this, I've got a lot of that fog already cleared. And I've got a few things, like this area, that I've worked on. I don't really know how many levels. Let me see. On the discoveries, if we can kind of gauge. I've got a few of the characters, quite a few of them. And you get Sleeping Beauty, Maui, Mulan, White Rabbit, Kintaro, Baby Yaga, Snow Queen, and then the rest of them, they're not going to disclose who they are till collect them or open them up. Okay, let's first go down here to the ship and get the workers that I sent over here to help this island, because I do need to start working more on this one, and may as well make use of all those surplus of workers that I have. We're going to collect off of the castles that are already built, and I think I have 3 castles built here. Not many. And as you can see, this island's not in order. I'm going to have to work on getting it in order. I usually keep all my wands down here, and most of the time I just keep this island kind of in order, and I send the wands all to the main island, and that's how I've managed to get so many. And I use them for both areas because, see, I have 57,590 total, so I can use that for both islands. And they're not necessary for the Mystic Isle. There's no wands used there. The next time I have a treasure chest event, I'm definitely going to take advantage of all this surplus of chests that I have on this island. And of course we need to collect the more of them that we have. There's one, we'll take it. There's the next one, we'll take it. The ones that are like this one, I'm going to send on the ship back to the home island. And after I do a little bit of work here. The submarine thing, I could collect it here, but I'm going to wait and collect it on the home island since I've already got started there. I would just have to send it back on the ship, and I may risk losing because the event is so close to being over. If I don't get back on the game, then I would lose my progress, so I don't want to do that. Just do a little bit of housekeeping here. I'm not going to get the island in complete order, obviously, because I want to go on and move on to the Mystic Isle in just a few minutes. And it's just going to be a short little video. We'll just do the best we can in a few minutes time. You know, and that's like anything to do with gaming. You just find a little moment here or there and do the best you can with it. And I do the seed sack collection over here on this island just like I do on the main island. So I have a surplus of seeds everywhere. The main things I like to send back are the hammers, because that helps me to build more of the little workers to get me further in the game. And I send the crystals, I send those back, and it helps me to build up more crystals. I like the little share of the little boat feature thing on this game. I think it's a really nice option. It helps you get far in the game. There are these little balloons. I'll show this. And you could purchase these. Now, I haven't done that. On the other island, I was able, the ones they had, when I first started the game, you could buy it with gems. And I would save up my gems and buy the little extra, open the little extra. See, that one's $12.99. That's 1,299 gems, so I'm close. And I'm probably going to use my gems for this and open this little island area. That's what I used to do. And you get all these extra little bonus things. So when we get enough gems saved up, we're definitely getting that. I'm not going to spend my gems on anything else until we buy that. And then, of course, I'll be broke, but it'll be worth it. Broke and busted. I mean, if it makes you happy, that's only a couple of cups of coffee these days. I mean, if it really makes you happy to do it, I'm not judging anybody that does that. See, there's another treasure chest there. We're going to send that back to the main island. And the little crowns, let me see if I can find the little... There's a task for the crowns. I think it's going to open up the next... I actually think it's going to be what opens up the next person, next character. Yes. He's unknown, but I think it's the Frog Prince, because it's a, look right there. On the very left right there, it's a frog. So we're trying to get enough of those up. And I'm almost there if you look. So I'll send over a crystal when I get the next crown. Because how it works is once you get it open, you still need 3 to get the guy to appear. So I would need 4 of those of the next level that I don't have. This one here, I'm kind of making it jiggle there. We have the orange yellow one. Once I get there, I'll send over one of those crystals, and that will help me advance faster. See, it pays to hoard on this game. It takes time and patience. You know, you just got to know when to spend and when not to. And then sometimes I make a bad choice and I recognize it. And I'm like, dummy, shouldn't have done that. Save harder, work harder, make it up somehow. Sounds a little bit like life, huh? See, we could have I'm glad the game has that built in where it tells you you only have, instead of, and you can go ahead and merge the 4, and sometimes it'll eat up that extra piece and you'll only get 1 item and you don't get to keep that extra little piece, and that's bogus. I don't really like that. This game is pretty, it used to have a lot of bugs, and you could email and tell the people who made the game, and they would fix things. And every so often, I just went through an update. They update and they fix the little glitches and bugs. I give them a lot of credit for that. I guess, what are they called? Game developers? I actually have an idea for a game, and I need to pursue it and see what I can do with it. And it is a merge game, believe it or not, but I have a whole idea. I don't know how things like that work in life, but I might be a success. Okay, well, that's kind of just gives you an idea. I'm going to keep these little guys down here for when I get ready to start building and opening up, figuring out where I need to start. Castle Rabbit. Is that the next castle to build? Yeah, I think so. So I need to figure out how we can start constructing Castle Rabbit on this level. But our main focus is getting that Thumbelina castle. I want to finish out, continue pushing on my first island and getting all that done, and then I will take all the resources from that island then and ship it to here and push this island. But in the meanwhile, you know, while I'm here, I can do small steps. I don't know if you're getting any feedback, but I have a major storm going on here. It's thundering. It's actually shaking the house. Okay. I'm going to send these. I don't send the small ones, but once they get to that size, I'll send them. Definitely the crystals and the purple crystals and the hammers and the chest. We're just going to pile it all in. And usually I'll wait and let the money get to bigger coins before I start sending the money back. If I have room, like I've sent everything, I'll look through the whole island, make sure that anything that would be my top priority is going over there first. And then if I still have room, which I do, I've opened up slots on the ship with the purple gems and I've opened it up as far as I can because that's what makes sense to me, to be able to ship as much as I can back and forth, because it takes several hours. Alright, what else? The water cans you can send back and forth too. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that here to water the garden if I need to here. I'm looking to see if there's anything else I want to send back. I wish I could send those big treasure chest over to the other island. Well, I guess we're sending money. Send money home and deliver. And there it goes. How cool. And in 2 hours, basically, that's when it's ready. So that's going to be it for our Paradise Island. Let's go over and look at Mystic Isle. Now, Mystic Isle is just where we were doing that extra event, and we sent a few of the little baby creatures we got in the event. That was for this isle. Okay, we're going to do I'm going to pan out as far as I can. And this island we're in the worst shape. And of course, it's got the same things. You could get these little land areas open, but now it's for money, and it's not happening with me. Who knows? Maybe I'll get some kind of windfall, and I'll just decide that for my happiness sake, I'm going to open it or something. But for today, I wish they had some for gemstones, but they just don't seem to. Okay, let's collect all these strawberries, and we're going to feed our little critters. And we're going to start right here. And these are the little things here, and it tells you this one has 15 and that one has 18, as you can see. And it has the little things we've earned. Like on, some of it comes from the daily castle the game gives, and you get daily extra things for Mystic Isle. And then in events, and we earned in the one event, the basilic, we got the two little baby rare creatures. So we'll open that up in a minute. We got to make room for it by feeding the animals. And let's show you the habitat. This is the bunny habitat, jackalope rather. I think they're bunnies. And you could spend gems and speed it up to get more rewards, but I'm not doing that. You already know. Not happening today. And this is the owl habitat. Unicorn habitat. I just think the little habitat with the creatures, I like that part of the game. This one's the tiger habitat. All right, here's one that's still in the fog. It's something that I've not opened yet. And it's Babe the Blue Ox. And you can see that I still like quite a bit to get him. I don't have the full grown Babe the Blue Ox. I've just got Bubba. And it's kind of cute how they name, like the very newborn is a Sweet Pea. The next one is Darling, Honey Bunches, Bubba, Sugar Pie, Buttercup, and then Babe the Blue Ox. Now, how cute. I just think that's sweet. Let's feed this little guy. He's hungry. And collect. And that's the Fluvicore habitat. So any habitat that you see that I'm showing you, those are already opened. And I've got them all the way to their grown-up form. And the ones that are still in the fog, I'm still working on those. Like this is the Thunderbird. And like this one's Dewdrop, Misty, Drizelda, Twister, and Thunderbird. So they have, each one has their own little names. It's kind of like me in my garden. I name all my things. No wonder I like this game. So there's my elephants. I like elephants. Platypus. And so I've got everything in this platypus habitat but what should be in there. And this little guy is the one that we have that we haven't. The reason he's stuck over here is because I don't have his little habitat opened yet. But I sent 2 babies from the little event over. Well, let's go ahead and claim this little extra. After you feed so many strawberries, you get a little prize for doing it. Now, how nice is that? Those are our little zebras. Hippocamp? I have no idea what that is. Is that such a thing as that in real life? We have unicorns, giraffes. I just fed you, hungry girl. Polar bears, penguins. We got a little bit of everything. And I think some mystical, magical creatures that don't really, or maybe they did exist and they are extinct. Who knows? I got like saber-tooth tigers. So that was like during the Fred and Barney Flintstone days, right? Saber-tooth tigers. Flamingos, rhinos, camels, pterodactyls, just a little bit of everything. And of course, I'm over here hoarding these coins, and I've got some gems over here too. Coins there. That's my stash, a couple of stashes. And I try to hang on to them. They're harder to get on this aisle, but I hang on to them because it'll still give me credit overall for the whole game. If I have them, I still got 6 or 7 strawberries there. Let's see who needs those. There's one. All right, let's pan out. Sometimes I have to pan out. It helps me get a wider angle vision of the game board, and I can see who's got a strawberry on their mind. Here's one. It's Mr. Turtle. See him there? He's got a little thought bubble, and he's saying he wants a strawberry. So we're going to give him a strawberry. And then we got another chest to claim. And before I'll explain in a second what I need to do here. I'm about to open those bubble things that's got from the other lands, the little daily extras for the island. Before I do that, I want to feed everybody and make room for them to land. I like them to land in the main area. This is where I put the newborns most of the time. And hopefully it won't be too much of a mess where they go everywhere, but it kind of just does what it wants. But first, let's collect the daily. This gives us more. We can make more food, more strawberries. We're not doing that today, but we could. I'm just kind of wanting to put everything where I want it to go before I open up. I'm kind of out of room in the habitat. Sometimes that happens, and I just keep it all here on this little front area right here. The main playpen, we'll call it. How about that? Where all the little babies are. All right, let's open this bubble. See, it just slings them. And then what I could do is try to condense, look for like items and condense 5 and make room again for that next bubble. And again, we're not going to clean up the island today. I don't have time. I'm just about to have to wrap this up for today. But I wanted to show you around and just get a little bit done. Just kind of put like items together. And of course I have 4 of everything instead of 5 of everything. That's how it goes. And you know how that little thing works. You have to watch a Temu video to get something. What if they got that's any good? See, I don't want any of that today or right now. If it was something I was working on, like a rare animal, I probably would. A rare creature. All right, here's the little guy right here. Let's put him here on the front. Center stage. That's the guy we earned in the Balisk event. Balisk. Can't say it. I thought I got 2 of them. Where's the other one? All right, now. Here it is. So there those both are. We earned those in that little event. And there's like the beginning baby of it. And here's the next advanced level of it right here. Let's put him out here so you can see. I got 4 of those. I need 5 of the one to merge it together and advance it. Generally, it usually takes 5 levels of each creature to get it to the full grown size. No, we don't want to send it to storage. We want to condense it. And those are my lizards. They go up there in the lizard habitat. All right, guys. Just about ready, I think. I'm just trying to get anything I see that's like obvious that I could make my life easier next time I come. All right. I thank you for coming along with me. I hope you have a blessed day. If you're not subscribed, I wish you would, and put on the notification bell. Have a blessed day. Lela out.